Something everyone seems to be focusing on with the global launch of Warzone Mobile is how optimized is the game on everyone's device. And for me, up until this point, I've only been testing the highest of the high-end iOS and Android devices. But today that changes as we have a $200 Android gaming phone to put to the test. Now, the device we are playing on today is the OnePlus 8 Pro, and throughout the entire session, we are going to have this FPS counter at the top of the screen. The FPS number is going to be the one on the left, just as a little frame of reference. And we are also, for graphics, playing on high graphics. We'll actually change this to medium now, optimizing for frame rate. And also, before we get into the gameplay, I really quickly just wanted to discuss that $200 price point I said this phone had at the beginning of the video, because most of you might be thinking, hey, this phone didn't cost $200 when it originally came out, and you would be correct, because this phone actually cost anywhere from $700 to $800 US when OnePlus was originally selling it and releasing it back in 2020, over 4 years ago. But of course, that was 4 years ago, and OnePlus neither manufactures or sells this device directly as a brand new device, and so the only way to purchase this device is as a used model from other refurbished websites like Amazon or third-party reselling websites like eBay. And when doing my research, I found tons of listings in the $200 price point for this phone, and that's why in my mind it is a $200 device. So it used to be $800, but of course, as you guys know, as technology progresses, older devices become cheaper. They become easier to get your hands on if you want to purchase them secondhand or used. And so today's video is just demonstrating that even with older hardware, even with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, which I know is still a pretty powerful CPU for its time back in 2020, Warzone Mobile can still handle this game like an absolute beast, as you guys have been seeing in the background gameplay over the last minute or so, because this has all been gameplay from the OnePlus 8 Pro. But let's get back to the gameplay. This device came out back in 2020, so it is 4 years old at this point. It has a Snapdragon 865 processor. I think this version has, or this phone has 12 gigabytes of RAM, but I will correct myself. If it is 8, I will let you know. Most importantly, we're getting a super accurate FPS reading because we're not having to screen record this gameplay. We're actually being able to straight cast it to my PC. So the FPS you guys are seeing right here is the FPS you would most likely get if you were to have this phone for yourself. Now, I'm not saying to go out and buy this phone. I am not sponsored by OnePlus. I have done sponsored videos to them in the past. And I wish I had a frame of reference of how this device performs on COD Mobile, because getting 45 FPS on a game that looks this good, again, on a brand new engine, like that feels pretty fair to me. Again, this is a $200 phone in today's standard. I think this phone was around $700 when it came out. And obviously, I'm not saying that I prefer to play on a 40 or 50 FPS device for Warzone Mobile, but I just think a lot of the conversation so far has been around device optimization for the game going into the global launch of the game. And as far as I can tell, most people who are screen recording content and posting it on YouTube, that is having a big impact on their performance, because pretty much for the entirety of the gameplay, we've been getting at least 40 FPS, but averaging somewhere around 45 FPS. In gunfights, it does seem like your frames might dip a little bit, but even in that gunfight, it didn't drop. In that gunfight, we dipped down to around 40 FPS. But still a very responsive game. There's no like huge single frame drops or frame stutters. Haven't crashed, haven't had any issues with that ever since this recent update. Well, let's go ahead and check out the high graphics, because our minimum, low, and peak are capped. We are rocking a 90 FOV as well, so that will probably hurt our performance a little bit, but obviously it's more fun to play on. Yeah, Warzone Mobile just happened to sauce me in like the one nasty lobby going on right now. I'm getting absolutely, dude, I'm getting cooked this game. I'm just gonna chalk that up to me not being a phone player. But even on high graphics, like just running around the map, still getting around 45, 50 FPS. Like, it's hard to say that this is like a bad gaming experience. I know everyone wants to play 60, 90, 120 FPS, but you just have to look at it logically. It's like, this is a 4-year-old phone running obviously a AAA mobile game that for the most part seems to be mainly optimized for mid and high-end devices at the moment. But we've got a good taste of multiplayer, so let's go see how this thing runs on some Rebirth Island. I mean, hey, still pretty impressive. Flying in, getting about 45, 40 FPS. That's solid. Like, that's really, again, all you can ask for on a 4-year-old phone is just like solid performance. Oh, wait, we can actually play uncapped on this. I'm curious to see what the highest frame rate we'll get is, because we're getting a solid 60 right now, but obviously we're just in the helicopter flying in. Let's quickly go to uncapped. Is that going to change anything? Resume. Nope, we're back down to the 40s. What if it looks straight up? What are we getting? What are we getting? 58. Oh, wait, is my screen? This is a 120 hertz screen. So in theory, we could be getting over 60, but it seems like our device is hard capped at 60 right now. Maybe that might just be a screen issue. It might be that might be my fault and not the fault of Warzone Mobile. I mean, bro, okay, we're getting 60 FPS. Again, this is just running around the map, but we are getting an average of 55 to 60 frames per second on a OnePlus 8 Pro Snapdragon 865. Okay, there we go. Frames are dropping off just a little bit. Frames are definitely going to drop off here. But dude, this is running even better than multiplayer low key. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely think this feels a little bit better than multiplayer in terms of like input delay and overall responsiveness. All right, that guy was built like a tank. This is kind of crazy, man. They keep impressing me. Like, I think or I hope at least a lot of people at launch are going to be impressed by the optimization or the performance their device gets. Wait, are we still on high graphics? Oh my God, we're on high graphics getting 50 FPS on Rebirth Island. Let's go back down to mid. Wait, that's actually kind of worse. Wait, that was our FPS worse now. What the heck? But like I've been saying from the start, in my opinion, I think Warzone Mobile is going to be optimizing for high and mid-end devices first, due to the fact that that's probably the type of devices the mainline players have, and that's kind of the audience they're also going for outside of just mobile players. But just over the last month alone, the amount of optimization we've seen for low-end devices has been quite insane. And so I also just wanted to see for myself personally what kind of optimization people were getting or dealing with, and then just to say that to keep your hopes up, to not get stuck in the negativity train, and that literally one update can change the performance of a game and the optimization of how a game plays on your phone forever. And also, I do like, okay, we're getting just a hard 60 FPS indoors. This is sick. It seems like if you're outside, it definitely drops a little bit, and our GPU usage just spikes up to 100%, but that's kind of expected. Right, let's go back to high graphics, though. I kind of missed that. They also did fix the glitch that if you have an AR out, then your frame just get like super on dead. This kid's jumping, bro. What is... Holy crap, the movement in this game, bro. I'm on a phone. Literally anyone's gonna sauce me, dude. Look at that. I look like an idiot. Also, my only gun was a scoped-in AR and a scoped-in shotgun. Holy crap, my options were terrible in that scenario. Maybe I should have picked up an SMG along the way. Yeah, I mean, 2 games, multiplayer. Like, I think there's moments in this where it's running better, feeling better than multiplayer. And again, I get it. There's gonna be people watching this video who have a 4-year-old phone or who have a $200 phone and their game doesn't run like this. Everyone's Android phone is different. That's also the huge difficulty when it comes to developing games and optimizing them for Android. Is this Android phone might run well, but there's probably a million other Android phones released. I saw that guy. Oh my God, he's so weak, dude. Please, 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 please. He's so bad. He's so weak. I saw him out of the corner of my eyes. I was looking at my camera. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this kid. Wow. Weenie Hut Jr. playstyle. Anyways, I know there's probably going to be a slew of comments saying, well, my phone is $200 and is from 2020 or from 2019 and doesn't run like this. There's a ton of factors. The operating system, the RAM, the GPU, the CPU, if Warzone Mobile is optimized for your device or not, or your manufacturer or not. There's literally a million factors that could go into the performance of a phone. But again, I just am kind of really surprised and impressed at this overall. I thought I had a AR, SMG, something. I thought I had something, and that guy sucks too, dude. Everyone's so bad. I can't. Look. Oh my. I deserve that, though. I deserve that. I egoed him with a pistol. I didn't even know I had a pistol. I'm out for the rest of the game. Oh wait, no, they can redeploy me. I have some rich teammates. They'll be nice enough to redeploy me, I hope. So I also want to make that clear that 100% aware that there's other people out there who might be in a very similar position to me, and they might get 20 FPS, 30 FPS. They might not be able to launch the game. The game might crash. But again, that's just also the reality of mobile gaming, where it's not like PC or console gaming, where you just have a minimum device requirement, and that kind of is applicable for all devices. Everyone's phones are different. Everyone's operating systems are different. The manufacturers are different. How they set their phones are different. There's literally a million different things that can affect a phone's optimization. You could be playing with a case. You could be playing with a fan. You can be playing with apps open. You could be screen recording. There's like 50 different things that can affect how well your game runs. But so far, I'm really pleased to see that we just pretty much averaged 45 FPS at least on Rebirth Island on this device, even though I happen to absolutely suck on this phone because it's super awkward for me to hold it with my setup at the moment. We're not done there. One more test on Verdansk to really put this device through its paces. All right, Verdansk time. Now, I am fully expecting this to have worse performance just because it's a bigger map. You're loading in more stuff. You're loading in more textures, more players, the whole 9 yards. But I want to see once we've landed where our frames stabilize at. Because when you're flying in, I don't care how many frames you get when you fly in. Oh my gosh. It seems like if you're indoors in Warzone Mobile, your frames are so much better. Like, again, it's like 50 FPS. You go inside and you're getting a smooth 60 FPS. Bro, my teammate, how did he already die? And albeit, yes, the graphics aren't crystal clear, perfect, amazing on this device, but they are for sure decent, playable. And again, I think that's just what most people are going to have to decide for themselves. It's like, what do you prioritize in a mobile gaming experience? If it is just raw frame rate, if all you care about is, does my game run well? Well, then maybe Warzone Mobile at launch isn't going to be the game for you, depending on the device you have, because very few devices are getting between 90 and 120 FPS. I tried, dude. I tried. Or on the other hand, if you're someone like myself who, I just have been deprived from a really good Battle Royale experience on mobile for the last few years. I played Fortnite Mobile. I've been craving that really intense competitive Battle Royale game for the last few years. In my opinion, COD Mobile doesn't really offer that with their Battle Royale just due to how many bots are in the game. And I'm not a big fan of third-person shooters with PUBG Mobile. And I know Fortnite Mobile is a third-person shooter, but it's just different, you guys know what I'm saying. And so for me, and maybe some of you all out there, you might be willing to put up with, hey, maybe the game doesn't run as smooth as COD Mobile. Maybe the game doesn't run as smooth as PUBG Mobile or other Battle Royales out there or other mobile shooters out there that I've played. But taking into account the bigger picture of like, this game is cross progression with a AAA $70 PC and console game. There's no other mobile game in the world that's cross progression, to my knowledge, at least shooters that offer that capability. And the amount of content and the battle pass, it's just the whole picture that you kind of have to just say, hey, if I go play another game like Project Bloodstrike or something like that, that's just gonna run really well on my device, you're just gonna be missing out on the overall picture and the overall like experience that I think Warzone Mobile is gonna be able to deliver. I think a lot of people are just really getting stuck on the numbers and not so much realizing that, yeah, you can go play a game that'll run smooth 60 FPS, but if the game isn't fun, what's the point of, playing a game that runs well if it isn't fun to play? Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Oh my God, he's got a helicopter. We're cooked. Dude, can I get rid of this M16? Why do I even have this in the first place? Yeah, whatever. I mean, I don't even want a semi-auto rifle. Let's not pick that up either. That's probably equally as bad. Okay, that's slightly better if I can pick it up. Can I just blow this thing up? I don't want these guys to fly away. Oh my God, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on this ledge. How did I just get stuck on those stairs right there? Whoa! Oh my God, get cooked. Get cooked! Dude just destroyed the I don't even know the name. What is it? The guy who has the most kills in the match? Don't know, don't care. Just killed him though. The king? The king? The crown? I don't know. I'm literally just waffling at this point. Brother got cooked. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, hello there. No, why am I reloading? Thank you. Bro, there's like a million people out here. Oh, that sucks. My kill got finessed. Yeah, the whole time on Verdansk, I'm actually shocked. I thought we were going to be in the 30s for frame rates. We've been in the mid 40s basically the entire time. Indoors, we're getting about mid 50s. Right now we're mid to high 40s. Like, it's just impressive. Again, this is my device. If I had every Android device in the world, I would test it. If I could, I would, but I just simply don't. But I would definitely consider this a low-end device at this point in time in today's mobile gaming market, a Snapdragon 865. Maybe it's like upper low end, if that makes any sense. But also the price point of you can just go out and buy this phone for $200 right now on eBay. Like, there's not many other phones you can go out there and probably buy for 200 bucks that'll match or beat this performance. And there you have it, folks. That is the OnePlus 8 Pro playing Warzone Mobile on high graphics, actually. And I gotta say, I'm impressed. So again, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Just so I know right now, optimization of the game is a pretty polarizing subject, but I'm trying to approach it from all angles, show the high end, show the mid range, show the low end. And all I can do is base my opinion off of what I've seen and what I've played. And so far on a $200 phone, I'm averaging 45 FPS. On a $700 phone, I'm averaging 100 FPS. And on my iPads, I'm averaging like 90 or 100 FPS. So at least for me, all ranges of devices seem to be very optimized, or at least pretty optimized for the price range. But I'm really curious to hear your thoughts down below. How has the game been feeling for you over the last few updates? And are you looking forward to playing the game when it globally launches? As always, it's been your boy DuckyTheGamer. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Doses!